Evan Fournier's talent was much needed to see in the EuroLeague because he can do so many things on offense and the fit into Olympiacos' system is great to see. The French star is adapting so well to the team style where there is a strong focus on keeping ball and players' movement. So Fournier plays multiple roles with and without the ball, making efficient use of different opportunities. The willingness to cut not just to score but to create proper spacing is a staple of Barthoka's approach, and Fournier takes advantage of that also because of how much of a threat he is as a ball handler. So he can end up with scoring or playmaking from playing around the big, at the elbow, or at the top. At the same time, Fournier is a valuable floor spacer and can be productive as a secondary creator playing off the catch when his teammates direct the action. And then, his ability to find himself ready and deliver with self-shot creation is a decisive factor, especially in key moments of the game. In the win against Panathinaikos, all of these aspects were on display and Fournier came out with his best game since he's wearing the red and white jersey. Right from the start, Fournier was aggressive and his shot making off the dribble at all levels saved a few possessions in emergency situations. His experience is clear. He takes any sort of challenge and doesn't rush anything, but he takes his time to gain favorable spacing and speed. Olympiacos looked a lot for an empty corner pick and roll with Hernan Gomez in action as the first or second option, and Fournier made good decisions when he was able to turn the corner. There were a ton of plays where Fournier proved his utility. First as a floor spacer for Vezenkov to cut off a back screen, and then he's directly involved in a flex action where he beats his defender with amazing movement without the ball. Or as a screener from where he can slip to the rim, and if the defense is that aggressive against Vildosa, he's the type of player you want as a solid second option to find gaps to attack and finish. The consecutive possessions where Olympiacos used a stagger from the high post were the best ones. You have two deadly shooters and cutters like Fournier and Vezenkov playing off each other, making it tough to contain because Vezenkov can use both screens or curl after the first one. And when the defense thinks that they're in good place communicating and protecting the rim, movement continues and here comes Fournier coming off the second screen and shoot with space. Fournier gave no answer to the defense when he made quick decisions on the move. Look at how the bump on Osman creates that little separation to attract Mitoglu, then fakes a pocket pass to be able to deliver it above the defender. Earlier in the game, Fournier got an assist out of this wide pin down when Osman was trailing him, and shortly after he punishes his top lock position with a backdoor cut. In the clutch, he led his team with what he does best as a primary or secondary scorer. And both field goals prove how little he is as a shooter because in the first instance, he loses a bit of control of the dribble, and in the second one, when Olympiacos was again targeting Hernan Gomez, Fournier was able to find rhythm anyway after a non-ideal catch. The offensive game was special, but Fournier left his mark also on the defensive end, with Olympiacos' scheme of switching and fronting entry passes aggressively, which led to important points on the break. Even in the last 2 minutes, he made some big contributions, so he deserved to seal the deal, and McKissic didn't have to wait for the release to start celebrating. Evan Fournier came to Olympiacos with a very mature and unselfish mindset, and this performance is a message not only to the Greek rivals, but to any team in the EuroLeague.